It's Wednesday morning and we're working, but I'm running real late today. Well, it's on purpose really. It's windy, it's wet, and I wanted to let some of this stuff dry up a little bit before we got out here in it. We're just gonna be in one truck today, me and the Zack Attack, and yeah, and that's you know, we're probably gonna do what we got on the list here. And I may add one or two, I'm not sure. We'll just have to see how things go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, we got 6. It's 50 degrees, y'all. So, you know, it's not crazy cold or nothing. And we are, we're gonna do one job that, well, she paid me about $600 to take this tree out in the back. And over the summer, we did a little bit, right? We didn't, you know, and I've got video of us over there, slowly but surely, we're just taking this tree down. And what she's been doing is, every time we go over there to do the yard, I was cutting a couple branches off the tree. So now we got it down to where, well, it's down to, well, we're gonna have a ladder or something to get the rest of it down. So it shouldn't take that long. I got the extension ladder. I'll just climb the extension ladder and cut the top out, the highest pieces. We got a lot of the big stuff already. We will have to cut the trunk, you know, off. But if I don't cut the trunk off today, that's okay. But I got the 201T. So main thing is just to get the rest of the high stuff down to where we can just manage the trunk. You know, man, I might need to grab the big saw, y'all, for sure. You know? Yeah. Let me pull up here and grab the big saw, man. Okay, y'all, sorry about that. I had to go on and get that. Even though I know I'm gonna have to sharpen it. But I can be doing that while Zach's working on one of the other properties, you know. Having one truck, it lowers the expenses down just a little bit. And I know, y'all, it ain't cold here compared to where you at, probably. Sorry for your luck. This time of year is just, man. The wind's blowing pretty good, though. So, you know, we're just gonna do a little bit, man. We ain't doing a whole lot. Just enough to keep things rolling. You know, and we're taking our time. Everything that we're doing today is just, you know, we're not really pushing for a fast time because, well, hell, if we were gonna do that, I'd have left a lot earlier. So yesterday in the video, man, I really appreciate all the likes, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. That'll really help me, man. And how much, at the end of the day, how much more effort is that, you know? I mean, sometimes, you know, I watch YouTube too. And a lot of times when I watch YouTube videos, you know, I forget to hit the like button. Hell, I forget to hit the like button on my own damn video. So I can understand how, you know, people don't hit the like button, not because they don't like it or like it, just because, you know, if it were costing somebody money or a bunch of time to hit the like button, then it'd be different. But you're talking about nothing. You know, hell, you ain't got to watch the video and hit the like button. I'm just saying. And anybody that's got a bunch of time on their hands, you know, that look at the videos, y'all go back on my videos and hit the like button on them too, if you want to. I mean, you know, I'm just now learning how everything on this YouTube thing works. So, yeah. But I appreciate it, man. I mean, if y'all look at the likes, I think I got like 130 likes on that video. And I ain't never got 130 likes on any video I've ever done the whole time I've been doing YouTube. So I appreciate you guys. Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. Okay, y'all, so we just pulled up over here at the bamboo site. Zach's gonna get all these leaves out around the house and get it out here in the yard where I can get it with a mower. And so while he's doing that, I can be checking this chain and bar out on the big saw. The big saw is looking really dull and shit, man. So That's all I run in the stick equipment, y'all. Nothing all free on. So. But you see how we're not wasting no time? Like, you know, I'm getting this ready for the next job while he does what only one person can do, and I do what only one person can do. We ain't trying to waste no time, so we don't have to be hardcore, you know, on it or nothing, but we want to be as efficient as we can, right? So now I want to get I'm gonna try to hit this one with the file real quick. Yeah, I need the two $12 files that I bought. You know, the ones I was crying about being so freaking expensive. And they're the tiny ones. They ain't even for this saw. But see, you can look at this chain right here, just to kind of show y'all. And I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Look how boogered up that is, man. See that? That thing ain't never gonna cut like that. The chain doesn't look bad from afar, but when you start looking at the teeth, see that? I mean, this thing has hit concrete or something. Something real hard, man. Because the top of the teeth look terrible. And though these files aren't for that, this one is. So we're gonna see how hard it is to sharpen. And it might just, I mean, it looks pretty bad. So let me see. See, I mean, I got a brand new chain, man. Yeah, this. I gotta try it, man. I don't want to throw the chain away. Now, the video I showed you guys the other day was a video from well, a couple years ago, actually. So this is not the same chain or anything on the saw that I changed out the other day. I think I'm gonna put a new chain on here. This looks absolutely terrible. And nothing I hate worse than getting to a job and then having to fool with the chain. It might be beyond me being able to even sharpen it where it makes sense, man. I'm not even getting good bites now. The chain ain't wore out. It's just it hit something really bad. Every tooth. Yeah, man, it's bad. Ooh. Well, Ray, why ain't you got a Dremel with that thing on it? I do. Something about it, I just like sharpening the chains like this. Personally. I got a Dremel with, you know, I don't have none of the file heads yet, but I got one at home. But I really have learned over the years that when you're doing a chainsaw like this, you want to keep things, I like to be able to feel it, man. And so they're all about even. You don't want to take too much off of one tooth or one side of the bar and then, you know, take less off. I don't know if this is even gonna, it doesn't even feel like it's doing real good here. The teeth are just beat up, man, from the top down, from the top of it down. Usually they get ate up right here. These are eat up from the top, so I don't even know if I can. I'm gonna try to sharpen it, crank it up, and try to cut a little piece of the log right here while I'm here. But I think that I'm gonna have to change the chain. Yeah, boy, that's feeling bad, y'all. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know, man. It ain't no. This is not normal wear here. Oh man, feel all that resistance. Oh, that tooth's bent. This thing looks like it's been. Look at that. See, and that's why I like to use my own file here, so I can feel it. I can feel the resistance. And there's a lot of resistance here. chain's toast. Y'all saw how it cut a piece of it and then didn't cut the other piece of it? Damn. So if you look at this chain right here, you see on the top of the teeth, there's no nothing. This is a brand new chain. This chain's never been used. The top of the teeth on this one is straight trash. So sometimes you can spend more time trying to play with the chain than what it's worth. And I'm gonna go through the same thing that I went through when I showed y'all the video the other day. But that video from the other day was from, well, probably over a year ago. So yeah. I didn't get no views on it, so I decided I would repost it, man, because I thought it was a pretty good video. I guess it was on a slow news day, right? Chain again. So, and like I said the other day, we'll make sure we ain't got no grooves on the edge of this bar. And what's a crying dirty shame is I got another bar at home, brand new one, still hanging on the shelf, man. This bar don't feel that bad though. Yeah. And whatever I do, when I got a bar like this, I think I showed y'all this in the video the other day, is I get this right here, a card or something, and I just take it down through the slot right here, from front to back. And you see all that debris, it's so much in there, I can't even push it all out. Wow. So yeah, I want y'all to see all this stuff coming out of this. Y'all see all that debris, and there's still some in there. The thing with the chainsaw is, you see these little holes right here? That's where the bar oil comes out. You can't clog them holes up, man. And I know I think they got a tool that is like a screwdriver, kind of a 2-for-1 deal, and it goes down in the groove and it'll get a lot of this stuff. But you got to make sure that you unclog those holes best you can anyway. Well, I unclog them for sure. When I look inside that hole, I want to see the other side of the bar, right? And that's what I see right there. So see how clogged that one is? You want to make sure that we unclog it. Yeah, y'all. There's so much trash in the damn bar, in the groove here. And what that does is that creates drag where the chain can't slide through like it should. And drag creates heat, and heat creates problems. So yeah, see how you can see the metal on the other side of the bar right there? Same way on this one, you can see the metal. Yeah, I like it. Okay, got the bar, got the chainsaw apart. Make sure that oiler, that's the oiler right there. You want to make sure that oiler don't get clogged up or got a bunch of debris in it, you know. So yeah. Okay. Now on the steel bars, it doesn't matter which way you go as long as the chain is going the right way. So this is the way I do it. I don't know, and I do have a disclaimer. I don't know if this is the proper way or not, but I know I want the chain to be facing this on top, the teeth going that way. So yeah, what I do is I go on and just get the chain on the sprocket, get everything kind of lined up where the chain will almost hold it in place. Right, down, You make sure the chain is in the groove all the way. Right. Yeah. And make sure the chain hits my tensioner right there. So now I take this, like I did the other day. It's the same saw. Put this on. And then put this on. And yeah. Get all this crap out of my way. What I'll do is I'll tighten this down just a little bit, just enough to where the chain won't come off or the bar won't slip down. I know the bar is positioned right now vertically, so now we got to go horizontally and sharpen it up. And usually, and tighten it up. Usually what I'll do is I'll tighten it up a little bit and I'll crank it up if it feels pretty tight. Like right now it feels too tight, but that might be an illusion because it might not be sitting on the sprocket just right. So let's crank it up, let the sprocket spin 1 or 2 times, and that will tell you, you can adjust your tension after that. And that's a little tight. See, that's a little bit tight, but I think I can work with that, y'all. It's not so tight that it's, and y'all notice how I aimed it at something? You can see the oil coming out. Now, yeah. So this thing's ready to go. Full of oil and everything. Sharpen wise, should be pretty sharp. I'm gonna touch it up with the file real quick, and with my $12 file. And yeah, so I'm not gonna hit it hardcore or nothing. I just want to kind of feel it. See, nice. See, it's a brand new chain. The chain is, see how I'm just barely, we're just getting the little ridges off, making it nice and sharp. It's already sharp, but we want to make sure that we're getting the burrs off and everything. Yeah, see that? And you notice I'm only hitting 1 stroke on each one. All right, and you got to pay attention to where you're at. Same thing on this side. 1. Well, Ray, how do you know when to stop? I can just look and tell, of the groove here. See, and most chains, y'all, I just want to show y'all this. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you on this one. Y'all see when I go through to get y'all footage? Y'all see that line right there? That little bitty line? That gives you the angle you need to be at to sharpen the chain. It's on every tooth. And it's the same angle, it's just, you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just want to show y'all that. All right, y'all, I got to get to work. All right. Okay, y'all. So, this is the tree I've been talking about. And y'all see it's pretty tall, but we get a ladder up there, I can cut some of it off, and then all we got to do is drag it to the woods right there. So, and that's going to be the hardest part, is dragging it. And that's why I got boss out here, the boss man Zach. And it's a lot taller than I remember. A lot more pieces on it than I thought too. A couple of hours, Zach. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna set y'all up on time lapse. I ain't gonna have a whole lot of time to play with you, and we just gonna do what we do, man. And if you can, hey, Zach. Okay, y'all. This is uncertified 101 right here, y'all. Ain't that right, Zach?
That's right.
Y'all can tell that me and Zach done this a couple times. The more we do stuff like this, the more, you know, the more we know kind of how to do them. So the rest of that right there, that's nothing, man. I'll lower it. As soon as Zach gets a lot of this stuff, I'm finna start grabbing some of these and throwing them over the fence right here. And as soon as that gets all that out of the way, then we'll cut the big chunks. That's why I got the big saw too. So we ain't nothing nice out here, y'all. And how long did we say? 2 hours?
I don't know, but it's probably been like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta, and look, y'all, don't try this at home. Ain't that right, Zach? Right. Don't try this at home. Oh, this ain't something. If I were 23 years old, I wouldn't have done it like that, probably. Well, you just got to be thinking about what you're doing. You got to understand what the saw can do, and you know, it's just a lot to think about. I know it looked like I just crawled up there and started cutting, but there was a method to it, believe it or not. I know it didn't look like a method.
I can tell by the way you're cutting it.
But there was kind of a method to it. I wanted to be able to reach from one to the other one with the saw, and the pole saw was just going to be too cumbersome up there, you know. So no man lift, no problem. All right, so y'all see what it is, man. Tree's gone. That's all we really can do. We're not grinding the stump or nothing. And this tree paid like 600. So and she's been paying on it all for hell all summer, man. I don't even know how much she's got left on the bill. I have to look, but it's down now, so she might have done paid it all off. But we know that pear tree is going to try to come back with all the little spurts and stuff. So I'll get her to, we'll spray some stuff on it at some point. But right now we got to get these leaves, mulch the yard up, and do this yard real quick. And then we only got 2 more after this one. So that's where we headed, y'all. And that's what we do, man. Okay, y'all. That's a wrap, man. Well, pretty good day, man, you know. Got to get Zach out of that damn summer mode. I kept having to tell Zach, you know, he didn't have to be so thorough, you know, with all the leaves still on the trees. But I'd rather be more thorough than not, so that's a good thing, I guess. So, a little bit tired, though. But I know getting that tree down was not a typical, you know, thing. And I got a disclaimer, y'all. So anybody that sees that kind of thing and thinks that they can do that, well, there's a lot more thought went into it than what you might think. It probably on time lapse and everything, it probably just looks like I just went up there and started cutting. Well, it's a little bit more methodical than that. I got a lot of experience in tree trimming and tree work, and I've never done it professionally as a sole income, but I have done it a lot in my lifetime. And I'm not no spring chicken. I've been doing tree work for a long time. I've worked for tree surgeons. I was a tree surgeon at one time. And so I know how to use leverage and different things that you can only get by having some experience in that realm. I know how to, you know, notch the trees, and I can look at things and see the future. And that's what you got to be able to do if you're doing tree work, you know. And I know an arborist would, or a professional tree guy would look at the way I'm doing things, and he would be appalled. You know, no hard hat, you know, no harness, you know, no nothing. And I get it, you know, but at the end of the day, he ain't paying my bills, and I don't claim to be a tree surgeon. That's why I bought the man lift, so I could do things my way. And you know, little trees like that, that's nothing. And of course, accidents can happen to anybody, me and the professional arborist. So don't think that just because I'm doing something like that, climbing a ladder and using a little bitty saw and, you know, using leverage points that I see that a rookie wouldn't see, and pivot points that I see that a rookie would not see, and, you know, or somebody that doesn't have as much experience as I got. And again, I'm not a, you know, an arborist or a professional tree cutter, but I know enough for the things that I'm willing to take on. And the sign that you should look for when somebody tells you they're a tree surgeon or whatever is, I'm smart enough to know what jobs I want to take on, and what jobs I'm willing to do, man lift or not man lift. There are a lot of jobs out there. Just because I got a man lift don't mean I'll do it. It's got to be just right. And I've been working on that tree all summer, so, you know, I knew it wasn't, you know, nothing detrimental. You know, the worst thing that could have happened is a tree limb come down and knock the ladder out from under me. But if you'll notice, I'm not holding on to the ladder. I'm holding on to the tree. So I was prepared for a limb to come down and hit the ladder. That's what you got to be prepared for if you're doing jobs like that. And again, I don't recommend people do jobs like that. That's just me. I don't recommend it. And I'm not nobody special or nothing, but I got a lot of experience in tree trimming. I got to put that out there, because I know there's going to be some people coming in the comments talking about, you can't do it like that. I just did. I mean, yeah, I hate it when people tell me I can't do it. You can't do that, and I've been doing that for 10 years. You know, I understand that it's a little bit sketchy. You know, but sometimes, you know, I do sketchy stuff. You know, there are people that bungee jump from bridges, and they ain't even getting paid. Is that sketchy? Damn right that's sketchy. I ain't gonna do that, even if they was paying me. I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, you know, I know I'm gonna have some haters. Let me grab my Sammy. And you'll notice that, you know, I didn't send Zach up in the tree. So, I'm not gonna let my guys do what I do, because he don't have the experience either. You know, he's younger, probably stronger, but he doesn't understand things like I do when it comes to that. And that's just because I'm older and got a lot of experience. And again, I am not a tree surgeon. I would hate to have to do that every day, y'all. That's why, even with the lift, it's still hard work, man. It's hard work, dude. I said, Zach has been on many tree jobs with me, where we've done, you know, he's seen me do some real big boy tree dropping, where there is something to lose, where he's seen me and been with me and worked with me on jobs where I've dropped trees where they're that far from the freaking house and the tree be that big around. He's seen it many times, not just one, many times. He's seen it, and that was before I had the skid steer, and he's seen many more since I've had the skid steer, you know. But the sign of a good tree guy is a tree guy that knows what not to take on. I don't want to take on just any tree job, no matter what. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't really. It's not gonna woo me when it comes to money. You know, reasonable money. You know, I've had some of these customers over here in at the bed and breakfast over here in downtown, where there's a lot of old school trees. I've had them come to me and ask me to remove a tree, and it'd be a $5,000 tree, and I won't do it. And I got a skid steer and a man lift. I just am not comfortable doing a tree that is, 7 foot in diameter and shit, man. It's a lot of work. Y'all get the grind on down, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Sammy time Wednesday. See ya.